Jay and Brian are currently, I don't know if they're messing with me or they're just jacking around, but dang, this is twins on the Nova. Hang on, I got to make sure I send them the link. All right, guys, welcome to episode 133 of the Drag Driver Pete Show presented by Summit Racing.
He said, who's that guy?
Yeah, who's that guy? Yeah. So I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know. Those guys play a lot, but man, if they've got if they're putting twins on the Nova 4.5 weeks ahead of sick leave, those guys are crazy.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting. Did they get a new turbo or are they going twins?
I mean, that's definitely twins right there, because those are definitely smaller than what they had for sure. Because they've got a 91. Surely those aren't 91s.
Eric here saying he'll get in on some voiceover stuff too.
Oh yeah, bring it on, dude. I'll send you a couple ad reads, man. That'd be awesome. He did a few for us early on. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we need to bring some of that back, man. His voice, another buttery voice there. Yeah, I don't know. This is crazy right here. If they're doing this 6 weeks before sick week, they are wild.
Yeah, that's wild. Interesting.
Right? All right, so let's blast through that stuff real quick, because we can't not give our Drag and Drive Awards recap. And then we're going to begin bringing people on that were at PRI with us and had some fun stories and just kind of hang out the rest of the night. So, Drag and Drive ambassadors, I'll list those out real quick. Jesse Mataferri, man, can't get a better one than that. Tom Bagley, another great one. And Red Hat Scotty took home the Drag and Drive Awards or the Summit Racing Ambassador of Drag and Drive.
That is awesome. Next up, the Spirit of Drag and Drive was awarded to Robert Voss at the circuit, and Robert wanted it to go to Jesse Fox for his commitment to the community. He did Hot Rod Drag Week, which was on one side of the country, to Redwood Rally, which was on the other side of the country. Jesse has been to so many events this year, has put out so much content for all of the Drag and Drive community. I think this one was a good choice.
Yeah, definitely earned that status and earned that trip, man. That thing's crazy. Molly Motorsports' toughest roadside repair went to Philip Gullidge in the orange S10 after years of trying. This was the first time he had made it to the first route stop and ended up finishing the event. Had a fire inside the truck, rebuilt the Lenco style transmission, and finally just finished his first event. Man, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Next up, Driven Racing Oil Road King. This one is none else than Raj Ahuja. 16,500 miles on the road for events, plus another 25,000 in the air, getting to and from the car. So again, definitely well deserved there.
Yeah, Road King's a big deal. Detroit's quickest 850 class average GT across all of the events. That winner of that one goes to Mr. Rick Steinke for his 85048 at Hot Rod Drag Week. Quickest of the year.
Jay Wire says, do you think we spent money on turbos just to take a picture with them?
Yeah, but see, it's the eyeballs after that. I think he's messing with me.
Next up, the Howard's Cam bump spot for the number 100 quickest quarter-mile national event. This is the second quickest bump spot in history. Dustin Safford at Hot Rod Drag Week with an 8.744 average. That is number 100.
Yeah, 100 unique racers. Not like Bryant Goldstone, who's in there 3 times. That's not what it is. This is unique racers. Freaking insane 874. Get out of here. Regional events, I really feel like I've said this a lot. They're the way to grow the sport. 15 events in 2024. We had more than 24 events, I think, in 2025. J-Wire Solutions' quickest overall quarter mile regional racer was Mr. Daniel Smith in the Celica from All Stars Drag and Drive 2025 with a 763 average. And then the quickest overall 8th mile regional goes to Mr. Steve Morris, again, second year in a row, the Boostmaster wagon from Drop the Hammer with an 454 average.
Yeah, that's awesome. We got plenty of time to look at that car over the weekend. It was right next to us.
Yeah, I was touching it a lot.
What's up, guys? My name is Cole from Fort Worth, Texas. Expert car and marine wiring solutions that you can trust. J-Wire Solutions can wire and plumb your hot rod, your race car, hell, even your drag and drive car. Plus, they offer products to make your driving experience way better, like their blinker module that is just a must for all drag and drive cars. This module will allow your rear turn signals to continue to function while the brake pedal is applied, just like stock. Find all the details at jwiresolutions.com.
The Car Chains 3D quickest overall 235 eighth mile national event was Luis de Leon in the Motion Raceworks El Toro at 6 Summer with a 4.896.
Yeah, and I think that puts him in the top 10 of eighth mile racers across the world as well. So pretty
and that was probably the only event that he raced in.
Yeah, in a car that I don't think he had ever driven.
Probably not.
So went out there and just crushed it. The Performer built quickest eighth mile national racer, Mr. Christopher Hägglund of Street Week Sweden with a 4:49 average.
And then the AFCO Racing quickest overall quarter mile national. This one was pretty obvious. Ned Dunphy in the Viper. You know, this Viper right here.
The one that's on that cover of the shot you took there?
Yep, that one there. Hot Rod Drag Week, record-setting 6.17.
Yeah, quickest overall ever in a quarter mile national event. Pretty insane. Total of 73,840 championship points were collected over this 1 year. 10-0 points champion goes to Mr. David Lips with 86 points. I won't run through all of his stuff here because we did it in the thing, but 86 points is way more than just finishing. He won a class and then finished 2 other events for the 10-0 championship. Tell us who won the 3rd overall, though.
3rd overall in points. Mr. Lamar Swindell with 105 points.
Yeah, he's kind of a badass. Took 2nd in 2 events and then winner of the quickest nitrous car. We don't see a lot of nitrous cars in Drag and Drive much anymore. Number 2 overall points and your 850 champion again, Mr. Randy Seward with 112 points, tied Bryant Goldstone, who won. But Randy won and reset records at all 3 events that counted. It has to be the toughest class across the board in all of Drag and Drive, especially at the events. Sick Week, he won Street Race 275, lowered the class average to an 85068, the 2nd quickest 850 average of the year. He won Limited Street at Rocky Mountain Race Week Mega Week, Group A, and then he won the Pro Street class at Big Sky Race Week, reset records at all of those.
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
And of course, the 2025 Drag and Drive World Champion, Bryant Goldstone, won his class at all 3 events while running mid-6s. So won the Unlimited at Rocky Mountain Race Week Mega Week, destroying that 10-year-old record that was laid down by Larry Larson. Want to make sure we keep saying that, just in case it pushes them enough to come back. 668 average, and then won Unlimited Iron at 6 Summer, and 2nd in Unlimited with a brand new car at Hot Rod Drag Week with a 660.
Yeah, he's kind of a badass. And then I had the notes on there. He did actually take 2nd place in Unlimited behind Ned Dunphy with the Corvette. Again, brand new car. Freaking awesome. Yeah.
So
crazy.
Next year's going to be wild.
On that one. Oh, yeah, 112 points. And what's crazy to me, so obviously after the year, everybody kind of has their thoughts on what should change, what should be allowed and things like that. And I am looking at a lot of different things, but really I have to basically do the math every time I look at something. So if we allow X, what would that mean for the points, right? Because we don't want it to be a runaway. Right. So we don't want it to have wild implications. Like if you reset the record and suddenly there's, now it's worth 4 or 5 points, which is what somebody suggested at one point. That's, is that good? I don't know, because I'll have to go back through and look and see what that would do to all the point standings and changes. And basically we'll base it on what this year's top 50 would look like with small changes from there. So going to be crazy. Got a lot of work ahead of me. I intend to work on that over the next week pretty heavily. So it's coming.
Bring it on.
Yeah. All right.
Well, again, congratulations to all the winners that from PRI. Appreciate everybody that's in the community, and look at all those people that showed up. The awesome trophies we got.
This was late in the show as everybody was kind of gathered back there talking.
Yep. And appreciate Travis on the killer trophies as always. It was, ready to talk about PRI because we had a ton of fun.
Yeah, it was a blast. All right. Well, speaking of talking about PRI, let me flip over here. Just again, thanks to Jay. Appreciate you, buddy. Hope you guys work hard on those twin turbos, on whatever you're putting those on tonight.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't believe you, man.
They might not even be for the Nova. They could be just fooling us. They could be for a different car altogether. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Brian's garage. There's other cars in there. I mean, it's his daily driver Yaris, but I mean, hey, maybe he's trying to go fast to work. I don't know.
There you go.
All right. Yeah, Dustin right here saying Dustin is what I aspire to be at 71 years old. Damn. That's right, man. And for that guy to get out there and do that and do as many events as he did, insane. Took that car from Florida to Montana to get up there and compete at Big Sky Race Week. So
Yeah.
pretty competitive. 4 events he competed in, 3 that counted, obviously, and he just completely blew the motor up at Drag Week after 40,000 miles and like 800 passes or something like that. It was crazy to think that he did all that.
Brian, I call co-pilot.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. All right, let's move into the Molly Motorsports and begin bringing these guests on. The one thing that we did get to do there was see all of our race car friends. Saw
Yes, a lot of those.
ton of people, man. It was so cool to have everybody come by the booth. I mean, we gave out 300 decals and blew through the first 2 days. Saturday was a little light at PRI total, but man, I gave them all out. It was pretty cool to have done that and be through all those and know that, I'm getting photos of people that are sending them to me that have them on their refrigerators. Luke B sent me a message today that had them all kind of all 3 of them stacked together. I mean, it's just cool to know that those are out there in the world. I hope I ended up with one. I'm pretty sure I put one in my bag, but I haven't found it yet. So
I still, I still have a couple of the original test ones.
Nice. Awesome. Well, if we need them, we can maybe have you bring me one of those at the circuit. But guys, just want to say thank you for being there. Thank you for coming up to us. Thanks to everybody at the house that was sharing all of our stuff. We posted a ton while we were there. Big shout out to Brian who did all the video editing while we were there. And man, it was just really cool to do that. And of course, to get a chance to see our sponsors and actually spend a little bit of time with them, those guys were as busy as we were. So we would go by a booth and try and pop in real quick. And a lot of times we'd have to come back because those people are, our folks are talking to folks. So, as we run into the last few days of the year here, I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors who've been part of the program here all year. It's been an incredible year and we couldn't do it without them. So if you guys are shopping, hit these guys up: Summit Racing, Deechworks, Molly Motorsport, Driven Racing Oil, Howard's Cams, J-Wire Solutions, AFCO Racing Products, Performer Built Transmissions, Car Change 3D, Power Tube TV, who has a ton of new shows coming up, WAF Racing, who was in the booth with us, Sweet Patina, the best hand cleaning wipes on the market, and then Racing Junk Classified. So if you are trying to do a little shopping, hit those guys up as we move into the last few days here. I mean, if you haven't ordered your Christmas, you probably need to do that. You probably need to be shopping on a small window in your phone right now because
Right.
it's real tight. So anyways,